So yes guys, my hair is actually waist length and I'm going to tell you what I did for 8 years. Alright guys, so stay tuned.
Arts Workfly.
Now for those who have been following me for a while, I've given you bits and pieces of my hair update, different videos that I made with my hair. I will upload it here. I will show you like the thumbnail here. So at this point my hair is now waist length. Persons would argue with me saying that I need about 2 or 3 more inches for it to be waist length, but we can speak that into being. But I'm gonna show you some pictures from primary school, basic school, primary school, etc. Into college. My hair was not all that bad. All right guys, it was very soft and luscious. I'm gonna show you the pictures. And at that time at basic school and primary school, I didn't care about hair any at all. I just know that it was very soft and luscious. That's it. My hair journey began when I had my first child. All right, after I had my first child, I didn't cream or perm my hair for 8 years. So that's when my hair journey began, guys. This is because my aunt who was doing my hair had migrated, so I had nobody else to do my hair and I didn't want to go to any hairdresser. Okay, I just decided to save money and turn natural. What Jamaicans would say, turn natural. Alright, so one day after I washed my hair, after I had my first child, I was looking in the mirror and trying to comb my hair. I realized that I had a lot of natural growth and the perm part of my hair was breaking, and plus it was very short because what breaking was very short. So I decided to just cut off the cream or the perm ends and leave the natural part. And when I did that, I was so excited. I felt so good. I didn't feel bad about it any at all. So yes, I was excited about the natural journey, guys. And my hair was so soft. As I said, my hair was always soft and luscious. From that, I haven't looked back. I was excited about it. All right. So from I did that, I never looked back since, and the natural hair journey began. My daughter is now 9 this year, so it has been 9 years now since I cut my hair. Alright, so in order to keep that, what I did was to wear a lot of braids. I would put like braids at the end of my hair or from the beginning of my hair, but it would always be or mostly be twist. What I realized whenever I do plaits, it took a long while to do and it took a long while to pull out or to take down. So I decided to just completely do plait or completely do twist because it was much easier. And what I noticed also when I was doing the braids and all of these things in my hair would break, dry up, fall off, etc. Alright, so I try and keep it natural to just probably put here at the ends or do a twist in from here or do crochet, something like that, crochet where you sew in your natural hair will be parted or tucked in and then you just sew in the ear pieces. Yes, I probably might show you a picture somewhere where I did that. Okay, probably I put it here. Alright, so I started to like that hairstyle because it looks so natural on me, so I decided to just use that for the time to allow my hair to grow a bit, and because I did not want to comb this natural hair. Alright guys, so that is what I did for the time while my hair was growing out and while I could not manage that short hair, even though I was excited to do it. Alright, so what I used in my hair at that time was Blue Magic. I will put the picture here. I will put Blue Magic in there, petroleum, I think that's what it's called, but I'll upload it here, the picture, petroleum. I would also use egg and protein shampoo and any other shampoo or conditioner that I had in the house. Alright, so after that, one day I just decided to just cut down to 2 products because I don't see the sense of buying so many products for my hair or using different products in my hair, so I decided to just stick to 2 or 3 products, and the 2 or 3 products was Blue Magic and egg and protein shampoo and or conditioner. All right, because all I wanted was my hair to be cleaned and to be groomed and smell good. That's all I cared about at that time. All right, so whenever I did not do a hairstyle, go to the hairdresser and do a nice hairstyle, I would just wash my hair, do it in different natural hairstyles, and go through the day. All right, I didn't care about anything else. I just wanted my hair to look good enough to go to work or wherever I need to go. I didn't care about length at that time. Eventually I add gel to the mix because I realized my edges was growing, but it was not staying. It was not staying in place, so I decided I needed gel or jam. Up to now I don't know the difference between the two, but I usually use jam. Reason why I use jam was because when I was in America, I usually use jam in my hair to hold my cream hair down. At that point my hair was cream, so I thought that jam would be best for natural hair also, and it was not, so I stopped using it because when I put it down, it either had white flakes or it just wasn't staying. It didn't make any sense to use jam anymore, so I stopped. Then eventually I started to use these types of these types of jam, what do you call this, or gel, whatever you want to call this. I would try out each one of them. I would try the gray, the white, the red, etc, etc. For a time the red one was working, but then I don't know what happened, but it wasn't working anymore. The white one worked, but then it wasn't working anymore. So up to now I'm still trying to find out which gel or jam is better for my edges. So I'm still in the process of finding out that, but for right now I'm using passion wax. It has been holding, but what I realize is that after a while, I'm not sure if it's the humidity during the summer, but it was not holding during the summer. But when I just started to use this in this year, it was holding well. By the end of the day it would be still in place, but whenever I would go out in the sun all day, it would just be all over the place. So I'm still working on which gel or jam to use in my hair, but any recommendations you can comment down below and let me know which gel or jam is best for my edges that can last all day and not break my edges or tear my edges off, okay, and not leave like the white spot things or the brown spot things in your hair. Right, so after that I decided to stop using conditioner overall. So I have these conditioners that I was using for a while, but I only use it sometimes. This one here is from October 2023 and it's still full guys, but it's probably somewhere here. This one, I'm not sure how long I had this, but I had this before this because I could not find this, so I bought this. So I only use conditioner whenever I feel like it or whenever I think I want to throw away the bottle. So I decided to just add some in my hair so I can throw away the bottle later, but it's still not done. So I only use conditioner sometimes at that point when my hair was just growing out. Even up to now, sometimes I use conditioner. I don't really think about conditioners anymore, but I'm not saying that you shouldn't. This is just what I did, my hair journey, okay guys? Because what I said one day was that even though I use a conditioner, my hair was still knotted, so I decided to just stop use conditioner. Plus I didn't see the purpose of using conditioner at one point. Alright, so the next step of my hair process or my hair journey was that I realized that the petroleum was not working out for me either, because the petroleum was very small and my hair was getting very thick. So I needed something that could last me for a month. So I decided to just stick to the Blue Magic. Alright, this big thing could last me for a time. Okay, now also to help me with my hair when I just started to grow out my hair, my aunt bought me this brush here, so you could plug it in, and meanwhile it's wet, I will use this sometime when it's wet and just comb out my hair, or sometimes I would use the blow dryer first, dry my hair, then use the brush and straighten my hair a bit, just to make it a bit easier for me. So my aunt bought me that brush, surprisingly, because I didn't ask her for it, because she knew I could not manage my hair. So I thank her for that. It did me well for the time being, until I decided to just cut out certain things. Alright, my kids are playing in the background, guys. No, at that point when I was using this brush, I was just using the shampoo, the conditioner sometimes, and the blue magic. So at that point it's just those items I was using. Alright, just that. And I didn't get to this hairstyle as yet. I'll soon tell you about this hairstyle. Alright, so as a working woman and I had a child, it was getting very difficult for me to comb my hair every morning. Or sometimes I would comb my hair and then put the tie, what do we call it now, the head tie on my head, but sometimes it would fall off, and in the morning I had to be brushing it up back, adding more gel, ensure the twists are neat, and etc. The hairstyle would just last for 3 days, or some mornings I would have to just get up and comb my hair, and it was very tiring, it was very hectic. So one day I just decided, you know what, I'm gonna really examine what other co-workers are doing in terms of the ones who had natural hair, what they did. Alright, so what I found out based on that, some of them, they install braids in their hair, they twist it from the top. So they had extension, they add extension, and I didn't want to do that because it's not every week or every month or every time I want to sit down in an hairdresser. Even though I don't I still don't like to go to the hairdressing shop because it just takes so long to do hair. Man, I hate it up to now. I really hate it. But anyways, so some of them put extensions, some of them wear wigs, those big braids. But there was this one lady who, when she came to school or when she came to work, she had some twists in her hair and she just catch it up. You could see the twist at the top, but it was a round clip that allows the twist to be like an afro. Alright, so I decided, alright, the next time around, the next Monday coming around, I would just twist my hair and go to work. So I decided to do that, but I realized that was not lasting either, and this was because I can't comb hair so well, I can't twist well, I can't twist very tight. So I decided to just buy a pack of elastic bands the next week, and these black ones, and just put it at the ends and twist it and catch it up with another elastic band and wrap it around. The reason why I wrap it around, because I couldn't twist well, I didn't want everybody to see that I can't twist well, so I just put it like in a bun like that and go to work. Alright, so that's what I did for the time from I got that hairstyle. That is what I did for the time. So I would just do that every week and try to change the parting every week and go to work, and that saved me so much time, guys. Sometimes in a week I wouldn't have to look back on my hair. If it's itching, I just add some blue magic in that area and then I'll be good to go. That has been working for me, and that is what, 5 to 6 years ago, guys. 5 to 6 years ago. Alright, so that's when this hairstyle started, and I decided not to change this hairstyle because it has been working for me so well. Alright, so at that time when I found out about this hairstyle, or started to do this hairstyle, it was about 10 twists in my hair. The reason why I had 10 twists was because it just took up less time and I couldn't twist. Eventually I decided to put some more twist in my hair because it was neater, it lasts longer, and my hair was getting thicker. So that was the reason why I put some more parts in there. Alright, what I usually do in terms of washing it now, after I found out about this hairstyle, what I did now was to just pull out the twist and the elastic band and wash it again and do it again in the same partitions. But I remember one day watching this YouTube video where this girl said that she twist her hair. Her hair was already in an afro, but she twist or plait her hair to wash it. I'm like, why would you twist? Your ear is already pulled out, afro, right? Why would you go back and twist it or plait it to wash your hair? So I decided one day to just try that and to just leave the elastic bands in and wash my hair. Alright? And then eventually I started to pull down the elastic band a bit more and to ensure that the roots are washed properly. So I pull it down and then I wash it, and the twists are still in, everything is still in. Alright, so when it's done now, I would dry my hair with the towel. Then I would then individually pull out the elastic, just drag it off my hair, and put some ear oil in that section and then twist it again. Alright, that is what I usually do. I don't remember if I think sometimes I had used this brush to just put it at to heat each section and straighten it out and then twist it. But eventually I stopped using this. Watched a video that said heat breaks your natural hair, so I decided one day to just stop using this brush. Alright, and also another thing that motivated me to just leave the twist in and wash it was that persons with locked hair, they cannot part their hair in different sections because it's already locked up. Alright, so it's similar for me. Why not leave the elastic in and wash it just the same? So I don't think nothing is wrong with that, because if your hair is locked, you cannot part it in different sections. Say you're washing your hair because it's locked. Alright, so pretend that my hair is locked and I wash it just the same. Alright, so the only time I would use heat in my hair is when I would go to the hairdresser, because even though I was doing this type of hairstyle, guys, I was still going to the hairdresser, but not frequently. I would go to the hairdresser about 3 to 4 times for the year. 2, 3, 4 times for the year, depends on if I get the chance to do it, but the maximum would be 4 times for the year, and it's for special occasions like my anniversary, birthdays, probably my child birthday or my husband birthday. So it would be like 3 to 4 times. So whenever I would go there, I would just tell them to blow dry it and straighten it out, or just blow dry it. Yes, so the last time I went to the hairdresser probably was a year ago. I think it was a year ago or a year and a half ago. My hair was very long. It was a good length, right? So I did my hair and I realized that after I pulled out the braid, I think it was a year ago, after I pulled out the braid, I realized that I lost a lot of my edges. I lost a lot of my edges. My ends were breaking off. My hair was rough, coarse for about a month, and I decided not to go back from them. So I haven't been to the hairdresser for a while, guys. My hair was so bad, guys. It was last year. Come to think of it, going back to school for September. So from that month, with the month of September last year, I haven't been back to the hairdresser. Alright, so I think that is also one of the things that helped my hair to grow a bit long. I haven't add heat to my hair since then. 5 years I've been using these products here. Alright, now I will explain about these two soon. Alright, guys. So 4 to 5 years, what I've been doing so far is to use the egg and protein shampoo definitely, and the conditioner sometimes, the matching conditioner sometimes. I've been using heat, but for about 3 to 4 times for the year. Now, the only time I would steam my hair would be after I take down a hairstyle that I did at the hairdresser. So for example, if I did a crochet, when I take out that hairstyle or pull down that hairstyle, I would then wash it, steam it with this, all right, with the plastic bag over it. All right, so that is what I would do for steaming. Now, I would wash my hair once per week. Sometimes I would get so busy I would miss that Saturday or that Sunday to wash my hair, but I would definitely wash it once per week. When I miss a Saturday or Sunday, the maximum in terms of washing my hair would be 4 times for the month. The minimum would be 2 times for the month. All right. And meanwhile, I was washing my hair, I didn't take out the elastic. What I did was to pull it down a bit and wash it. When I'm gonna comb it, I pull out that elastic band, put in a new oil it, put in a new elastic band, then retwist that same section. So I will do it one at a time. I wouldn't pull out everything one time. It's just one at a time. All right. So that is what I did for 5 years. 5 years, guys. Eventually, I realized that my hair was growing a lot, so I decided to take a bit more attention and care to my hair. So instead of pulling out the elastic out of my hair, I decided to pop it. All right, and try not to tear my hair. And at the ending of 2023, I decided to mix castor oil. So I was using the blue one first. I probably might put the picture here because I don't have the blue one now. I would mix castor oil with this, put it in there, mix it round, and use it in my hair. That is the end of 2023. I decided to use castor oil. All right, it was locally bought, meaning somebody on the side of the road, they mix it from the yard, or they do it from the yard, put in some empty bottle and sell it on the road. That me use in my hair. So for persons who don't understand that, it was locally made, meaning somebody, a local Jamaican, made the castor oil in their own home. I'll come on the road and sell it, and I will buy it from them and put it and mix it in this here. All right, so that's the ending of 2023. I started using Indian M also last year, 2023, because I visited my mom one time, and I felt her hair, and I asked what she used in her hair, because her hair was extra soft, and she said she used this one. So I decided to start using this one here, the Indian M. But all along I was using this one and the blue one. Alright, reason why I didn't like this one, because it has some little flakes thing in there. I didn't like that. This flakes thing is not even going to show in a black hair. Alright, now to hold on my hair, I use a head cap, or those wig cap. Yes, the wig cap things to hold on my hair. Alright, but before that, when I just started my hair journey, I was using kerchief wig cap because it held on my hair longer throughout the night. The kerchief would fall off my hair. Plus, I didn't know at the time that it was helping to break my hair. Alright, so the kerchief, it breaks here. Alright, so for this one now, I bought this one during, or these, I bought these during the summer of this year because I heard it was good for hair. And my experience so far, I'm not sure if it's because of the summertime, but I'm not sure if it's because of the summertime or what. But when I was using these, my hair was very dry and it was breaking. So when I just started out, I was just using these. I didn't have a problem with them. But when I started to use these and this, because I had stopped using this for a while. So when I started to use these and this, I realized that a lot of hair would be coming out, because each week I would wash my hair and a lot of hair would be coming out. So I decided to put these away. So I haven't used it for about a month now, and I stopped using a fine tooth comb. What I'm doing now is to like detangle my hair using my fingers, and I go back to this right here. So I'm gonna see if it's because it was summer while my hair was breaking out, like it was drying out, or it was this. So it could be the summer or this. But no, when it's getting a bit colder, I'm going to try and use back this. So it's getting close to winter time. So during the winter time, I'm going to try this again to see if it's this causing the problem why my hair was breaking off, or what. But no, it's less of this for me. Less. I'm now finger detangling. So now that I'm aware that my hair can get to a point, I'm now detangling with my fingers. Okay guys, only sometimes I would use like the edge to just take down those fine knotted areas. Alright, so I no longer use comb as much, and I will use like the brush to just do my edges. I'm still using this guys, Fashion 6, and put it here, and then use a brush to just brush it in. That's it for now in terms of my hair journey where I'm so far. As I said, these are all the products that I use. I'm not going to recommend these as yet guys, I'm still working on these, but for now I will definitely recommend these two. This one here to steam your hair. I'm not even sure this is the one to steam your hair, but I know it works for me. Whenever I steam my hair using this, it's so soft and silky and nice. So yes, I recommend this one, and I also recommend the blue one to this one, or this one, anyone you can catch your hands on, because these products, you don't need nothing else in a life. That's where everything else you have, and just work with these two. Alright, or the blue one. As long as it's blue magic, you have gold in your hand in terms of your natural hair. No use nothing else. And then you can mix some castor oil in there, or your other essential hair products in it. And yes, alright guys. In terms of gel or jam, I can't recommend anything to you as yet. I'm still working to find the best ones. Heat, cut it out. Comb, you can still use your comb, but I recommend finger detangling. Alright, now what I'm planning to do no, because I started in summer because of those things right there. So what I'm planning to do now is to buy a silk scarf for my hair. So I'm trying no longer to use, or probably use them both. I'm still testing. Buy a silk scarf for my hair and silk pillowcase, because I heard that is good to prevent your hair from breaking. So I'm gonna try that, and I'm also going to try and remember to always pop the elastic band instead of pulling it out, because sometimes I do that, not remembering that I should pop it. I'm also going to start doing a lot more finger detangling. I'm gonna consistently buy castor oil, because now I've been out for about 3 months or so, but I'm gonna consistently buy it with this. So just as how I buy this, the same time I'm going to buy this, I'm going to buy castor oil and mix it with it. So it's going to be a consistent routine. Alright, I'm gonna continue with this product, but I'm gonna hold it down for a while, use these to see what is happening, and then if it's not working, I will just go back to this one. I also want to buy like the olive, what's his name, the aloe vera spray, the water spray like for my hair. So when my hair gets dry, my hair usually gets dry about 3 days after doing it. So let's say for example, if I do it Sunday night, by Wednesday night or Wednesday morning my hair would be dry. So I would use that aloe vera spray to just spray it, then add my mixture in my hair, and that would do me again until I'm ready to wash my hair. So I'm gonna try and purchase that for my hair. I'm going to try to take my hair care a bit more seriously now that I see where it can go. All right, and alright, now to conclude the video, guys, it has been 45 minutes, even though I stumbled here and there. It has been 45 minutes. So, my 5 tips I can give you is that one, hide the ends of your hair. So, for persons who are going natural, one of the best tips is to hide the ends of your hair. For example, always put it in a bun or wrap it up. Alright? When you let it go, it kinda becomes very dry at the end. But when you wrap it up, it is kept moist. Number 2, leave your hair alone. Try not to manipulate it every day. So as I said, I only keep this hairstyle for a week or 2 weeks depending on if I'm very busy. Number 3, moisturize often. Try to put like water. This is just water, guys, but I want to get the aloe vera spray instead of just plain water. This in your hair. Alright, so moisturize your hair very often. And number 4, stop using heat. It has been 1 year now since I completely stopped using heat. But before that, it was like 2 or 3 times I would use heat in my hair. So stop using heat in your natural hair. Number 5 would be to finger detangle. I think that is extremely good so far. Even though I just started it, it has been good so far for me. But even if you're not going to use number 5 tip, ensure that when you're using the comb, you take your time and you comb out your ends carefully. And when your hair is really knotted, use your finger to take out the knot instead of using the comb and popping that knot off. So that's what I would recommend. Alright, guys. If you have any questions, you can always comment down below. And if you like this video, please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell so you can always know when I upload. Bye guys! Please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell so you can always know when I upload.